there, and welcome to our channel. We do a daily or Monday through Friday walk and talk, and so I wanted to start sharing what we're talking about. They are inspirational messages, and today we talked about the benefits of walking and can you actually lose weight while you're walking. So before I go into all that, I wanted to also just tell a little story about my daughter. She had a baby about 9 months ago, and she talked to her doctor about losing weight, and he said, listen, if you would just watch what you eat a little bit and walk, you would lose that weight. So her mama has been telling her that's all you need to do, and I guess it is true. The old adage is true that mamas do know best. And so with that, I am Melinda, and I help women of all ages reset their mind and their body one step at a time. I actually co-host our virtual walking group, and we work with women all across the country. And during our walk, we actually have an inspirational message, like I was telling you before. And so we actually are exercising and working our mindset all at the same time. We walk Monday through Friday, and that's on a weekday Zoom call, and you walk out from wherever you're at. So you can actually walk right out your front door, or walk on your treadmill in your house, or just wherever is convenient for you. But we believe that getting your mindset right is actually the key to looking good and feeling great again. So if you would like to join our virtual walking group, click the link below. It's going to have all the info, all of our time schedules, or if you can't walk when we do, or maybe you just want to listen in, click the subscribe button and hit that bell. Get all of our videos. They're inspirational. Walk with them. You'll learn a lot. I sure have. I wish I would have known this a lot younger than I am now. So anyway, can you walk and lose weight? Well, the answer is yes. You actually don't need to get those fancy gym memberships to lose weight. Actually, on the contrary, walking is one of the most powerful ways to slim down. And the best part about it is it's free. So walking for weight loss may even be more effective than running. And that's according to a study done by some British researchers that found that people who regularly walked or regularly took a brisk walk weighed less than those devoted to other types of physical activity. And that was including running, which I was shocked, swimming, and cycling. So why is walking so good for you? Walking literally transforms your body. And in fact, researchers show it can add almost 2 years of life. And of course, there's always that major perk that sneaking in those extra steps helps shed unwanted pounds. But going for a walk can also benefit your body in other very significant ways. And here's how. Number one, it guards your brain. So just 2 hours of walking per week helps you not have a stroke by 30%. It also helps your brain regions that's associated with planning and memory. And by doing it for just 20 minutes a day, it's even been found to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. And so number two, it strengthens your bones. Research also show that some form of physical activity every single day, such as walking or bicycling, can lower the rate of hip fractures and fractures overall. In other words, the more you move now, the more mobile you're going to be later in life. And so number three, it improves your heart rate. A study of more than 89,000 women found that those who walked briskly for 40 minutes 2 or 3 times per week had at least 38% lower chance of heart failure. And that was after menopause than those who did less often or more slowly. Researchers have found that walking for just 20 minutes per day lowers your risk of heart disease by 30%. And it can also cut your risk for obesity, which is a major risk for heart disease, but it cuts obesity in half. That's huge just by walking. So how long, if you want to lose weight, how long do you need to walk each day for weight loss? Well, you need to aim for a brisk walk of 30 to 90 minutes most days of the week for weight loss. You can walk more on some days and less on others, but the total time for the week should be at least 150 minutes. That's 2.5 hours. You should walk fast enough that you're in a moderate intensity exercise zone, and that would be at 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. You should be breathing harder than usual, and you can speak in full sentences, but you couldn't sing. So you can track your heart rate and your exercise zone reading from a fitness band, an app, a heart rate monitor to ensure you're exercising at a moderate intensity level. So while you can break up your walking time into periods of 10 minutes or longer, you're going to get added benefits of burning fat when you walk at a brisk pace for longer than 30 minutes at a time. And that's after warming up. So if your goal is to lose weight, try to walk at least a minimum intensity for 30 minutes or longer. So why is it so important to walk for weight loss or any other health issue? There's a lot. Approximately 2 million deaths per year are attributed for physical activity. So that is a huge reason. Also, a sedentary lifestyle can attribute to countless health problems, including increased risk of the cause of mortality, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, which is huge in my family, obesity in my family, colon cancer, high blood pressure, osteoporosis, lipid disorders, depression, and anxiety. On the other hand, walking just 7,500 steps a day, of which 3,000 of those, which is about 30 minutes, needs to be done at a brisk pace. But that could actually help prevent type 2 diabetes. So walking comes in really handy when it comes to preventing chronic diseases. But if you're also wondering, can you lose weight by walking? Well, the answer is yes. So as far as how much weight you can lose by walking, well, the results are going to vary on that one because it's going to matter on your intensity level and your distance. And so that's going to be kind of a person-to-person thing. What should you do before you start walking? Well, if you've been sedentary and you haven't really exercised in a while, it's going to be a really good idea to go ahead and go to the doctor and just get checked out. He might need to do some testing on you. But certainly, if you start exercising and you have any other concerns, or if you have any red flags that would include anything like chest pains or pain shooting down your arm or up your neck, or if you had severe headaches, well, then that's going to be a really good sign. You need to go to the doctor and you need to stop exercising and figure out what's going on. But number two, and I kind of learned this one the hard way, but you need to invest in some good pair of walking shoes. And for me, I'm on my fourth pair. You know, I started exercising or walking in March, right after the pandemic. And I just kept thinking I could buy these cheap shoes, and well, they weren't cheap. They were $30, $40. I guess that's pretty cheap though if you're looking for walking shoes. And they was not working out. My feet were hurting. I was coming home and having to soak them and put, I don't know, I was putting like lavender oil on them, just anything I could think of to make them feel better. And so when I got serious and started looking for shoes, I asked a bunch of people. And so I had a couple of ones that came in that I wanted to check out. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what was recommended as some walking shoes, and then I'm going to tell you about mine. because mine wasn't on the list. So, but the walking shoes that was recommended, one was by a company I had never heard of. It was called VIONIC, or maybe VIONIC, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's Satima is the shoe. And then ASICS carry a shoe called Gel QuickWalk, and I'm certainly familiar with them and didn't try that. Brooks called Levitate, and Brooks I did look at. But the one that I picked was not on the list, and it is called HOKA. And I got the Clifford 1-1, and I got those. I went to the store that carried both of those shoes. I tried them on. They were pretty expensive, and I was just still not sure I wanted to spend that much on shoes. But after my feet just kept hurting, I got some recommendations from people. And I called my son because I knew my son had bought HOKAs, and he said that he loved them, him and his wife. And they said they still love their shoe, and my son's a really big guy. And I said, well, how many pairs of shoes have you bought now? And he said he had his same pair of HOKAs. So I was shocked about that. Because if that shoe can last him, I think he's had them for 2 years now. If that can last him for 2 years, then it surely can last me for a while. So I went ahead and ordered them. I went ahead and just got them from Amazon. If it didn't work out, if they were the wrong size, I could take them back to Kohl's here in town, and they would just send them right back in for me. So I really like the convenience of that. That works out really well. But I could tell that I love those shoes, and the first day I got them, I kept them on all day, and I have to remind myself to take them off after I walk in the morning because I can wear them all day. It's super comfortable for me. I'm going to put a link below so you guys can check those out. But like I said, they carry them at different stores, so you could probably call any of your sporting goods store and see if they have those types of shoes that is on the list. So, but that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for jumping on, and I would love to have you walk with us sometimes. I'm going to put the link below so you'll know how to get on our call with us. Again, we walk Monday through Friday. We're on Central Time, 7:30 a.m. We just lowered one of the time zones, or our time, to 5:30 p.m. because it was getting too dark, and that's Central Time. And then we have a gal that is going to host a walk, and she is in Canada, and she's on Eastern Time, and she's going to do 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, so it should still be light for those guys up there. So again, thank you, and I'll be posting our daily walk and talk of our inspirational talks. If y'all can't listen in when we're on, then just pull it up and just sign in, and you'll be able to listen to our walk and talks that way. So y'all have a great day, and thank you again. Okay, bye-bye.